everybody, how's it going out there? Adapt11 here with another Star Wars action figure review. Now this is from the Vintage Collection. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Darth Sidious. VC12. Now this is a really good looking figure. The mold, the sculpt on his face just looks really wicked. Now I had originally picked up this figure, or a carded figure, VC12, up from the Star Wars store outside of Portland, Oregon. And I did a trade because a friend of mine, MG Villain, wanted to have an Emperor, or I should say Darth Sidious, with a better cardboard backing. So we did a trade. He also included Han Solo, Chewbacca, C-3PO, and a Stormtrooper, and maybe even another one, I believe, for my boy. This is the only one I could find. Well, actually, I have the Stormtrooper with my other Stormtroopers. But my boy's got the other two figures somewhere throughout the house. Really nice looking, too. So, hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Awesome trade. Now, I finally am going to get to open this guy. I know it's probably been about 6 to 8 weeks since I've done the trade. So if you haven't checked out MG Villain's channel, please do so. He's got so many of these Vintage Collection figures carded, pasted throughout walls of his house. I think he's also got a lot of the comics, the comic packs, and the Legacy Collection, and more. So yeah, check him out if you haven't done already. So yep, time to open this one up and do a review. Now this will take us back to 2010. Here's the back. There is no profile. It just pretty much has the same thing written on the back. You can pause it and read it. So without further ado, I will go ahead and open it up and check it out. Okay, so here we go with Darth Sidious. Now, I'm going to refrain from actually articulating him here while I describe to you what articulation he has, because my dry fingers would just deteriorate and eat away at that cloth. As you can see, he does have clothing, but the articulation are ball joint at the ankles and the knees. He's got swivel at the hips. He does have swivel at the wrists, and he's got ball joint at the shoulders and elbows. And his head, it does rotate, and I didn't really check too much. Yep, he's got swivel at the waist and no abdominal crunch. Now, as we can see here, he's got a fantastic face sculpt. The teeth, the look in the eyes, absolutely fantastic. I would have to put this at a really close to a 10 for a sculpt on an action figure's face for 3 3/4 inch. This might be one of the best. I mean, gosh, man, I'd have to at least put this at a 9, at least a 9.7. This is really nice. And he's even got the really cool look and effect on the nails, on his nails. You see, I'll put them here. So you can see he's got the gray nails, a little bit elongated as well. As you can see here, he's got his paint detail on the hilt of his lightsaber. He's got a darker brown, I should say a dark brown for a skirting on the lower half of his body. And he's got a black mink coat, for lack of a better way of describing it, for his upper body. I'm not sure what I think about that. I mean, I think it's kind of cool, but it's kind of not, because it looks like a mink coat. But well, I don't know. Anyways, and I really like this accessory that's kind of a pain to get in there. It was for me, at least the first couple times. But that accessory, the Force Lightning, is removable from his hands. So that's really cool. And I suppose you could pop the head off and take the let's take a look at his head. I can get it out of there. There we go. Let's take a look at his head. Look at that sculpt. You can see the tongue in there, the teeth, the eyes, the Sith yellow eyes. Wow, that is just a fantastic sculpt. Good job, Hasbro. So you can see his hair. No, I mean, that's
white and I guess tan. A lot of, I guess you would have had, some skin there, since his hair would have fallen out after being attacked by his own lightning after it was deflected by Mace Windu. So yeah, this is really, really good. There goes that Force lightning, and here goes the Emperor, or I should say Darth Sidious, without his hood. And then at least the head comes off with no problem. All right, well, I accidentally pushed the red button instead of the ×1, ×2. Well, anyways, I didn't need to take the head off to get the hoodie off. It's so loose that it actually can wrap around. But at least we got a better look at his head. He does have a little bit of a different paint detail here. There is like a silverish upside down triangle paint job right there. So I'm really impressed with this figure. It is a little off with the two color tones and the two different the fur coatish look, but man, that face it's just such nice detail. I mean, I think that just really covers the oddness of the cloth. I'm trying to find the card. What did I do with the card? Just to get a better look. I guess when I look at the picture on the cardboard backing, he does have more of that brown look. So I guess I just didn't really notice it that much. But yeah, he's got more of a brown tone. So even so, the fur coat look is kind of off because it's black. But nonetheless, this is just a nice figure. And thanks a lot, MG Villain. Appreciate it. Thanks for the trade. So there we have it, my friends. Until next time, take care. May the Force be with you. And I guess that's it. See you later.